from AK Jewelers in Ashburn, Virginia, and this is today's Jewelry Retailer News. One of the most significant challenges facing jewelry retailers today is their aged and overvalued inventory. As retailers, we must live by one key truth. The only good inventory is inventory that sells through. In fact, the cost of holding on to inventory that doesn't sell has become a stranglehold for many jewelry retailers today. In this edition of Jewelry Retailer News, we'll confront that challenge head on. Today on Jewelry Retailer News, we want you to answer the following questions to see how good or bad your inventory is performing. Question number 1, how old is your inventory? If the majority of your inventory is over 60 days old, you're facing a major challenge. In fact, inventory that doesn't move within 60 days is unlikely to ever sell. Therefore, you must purge your inventory and convert those non-sellers into cash to keep operating capital flush and repurchase those styles that do sell well. Question number 2, if a style in your showcase sells quickly, within 30 days, when do you reorder it? If you said at your next trade show, you're missing out on revenue growth opportunities. If you hit upon a style that sells quickly, it will probably sell quickly multiple times of the year. You'll want to reorder quickly within days to maximize revenue growth. Question number 3, when was the last time you purged any inventory? If you said never to this question, you're holding on to way too much inventory for too many of the wrong reasons. Remember, the major retailers throughout the world live by one simple creed when it comes to inventory. The only good inventory is inventory that sells through at retail. To learn about solutions that jewelry retailers can put into place to not only solve their inventory challenge, but to actually grow their business, we're thrilled to have with us here today one of the leading experts in jewelry retail inventory management, Darren Fries of Simplex DM. Darren, as an expert in the field of retail inventory, what can you tell us are some of the challenges that jewelry retailers face today?
Typically, I believe the biggest problem most retailers have with their inventory is that they're over inventoried, meaning they've been buying goods but not really selling goods in all categories. So in many cases, categorically, they have issues as far as having too much inventory.
What do you say to jewelry retailers that say their inventory is their retirement?
In some cases, it could be their retirement, but when they're over inventoried, we cannot sell off enough of their product during a special sale event, meaning goods left over at the end of that sale are going to be sold at a wholesale level and generate only 30 to 40 cents on the cost dollar. Whereas if they have the correct amount of inventory heading into a going out of business retirement sale, we could sell off 80 or 90% of the inventory at the retail level and generate 40-45% profit margins.
Darren, what are the ways out of aged inventory that most jewelry retailers are struggling with today?
I'd say probably the biggest thing that they could do is run strategic sales. And that could be done on a categorical basis, meaning they could do a bridal event or a Christmas in July sale or an annual inventory blowout sale. That could last anywhere from a weekend to a week to multiple weeks. This is the best way for them to relieve themselves of inventory, aged inventory, and inventory where they have extensive dollars wrapped up into certain categories.
Thanks for watching today's Jewelry Retailer News. I'm Elaine reminding you, nothing sells in jewelry until it sells through at retail.